Welcome back, I'm DRN and this is Mechabellum. It's a 1 vs 1 auto battle with giant mechs blasting each other to bits with lasers and rockets. We're about to go into this week's tournament, hopefully we get into the advanced group, and yes, we're in the advanced group, thank goodness. We're up against ZeroesDream. His avatar reminds me of Limbo. Ooh, some good choices here. Heavy armor with Fangs and tanks, aerial specialist with Phoenix is in hand already. Let's go with the heavy armor. I like tanks. I spend all week looking forward to these tournaments. Here we go. Let's see what we've got. Our opponent is supply specialist with balls and fangs. Okay, so we're on standard and he's likely to be aggro. I'm going to play balanced on the midline and try and react whichever side he pushes on. I'm putting my fangs in front of the tanks so they can soak any missiles that get played. Fangs and balls, so we don't need to fight the very midline. I'll have these as late arrivers then, and covering the usual wasp spawn or underground threat where people like to drop their crawlers. Let's have some late arriving crawlers as well to gum up those balls, slightly forward so they arrive a little bit quicker. We want them involved in the fight and not letting the steel balls get onto the tanks once the fangs are dead. Should be fine, with less space for second sight if we want behind them. Let's see what he's thinking. Ooh, very boxed in. Vertical steel balls, interesting. Better versus rhinos, not so good versus tanks. Very contained. Maybe we should have fought for the midline. I'm worried these crawlers might be too late. His balls were further forward than I expected. These steel balls are the key. The fangs are buying us a little bit of time, but we need these crawlers in the fight now, tangling up these balls so our tanks can kill them. These guys are too late. The fight will be decided before they do much. Come on, tanks. We just need a couple of you alive at the end to clean up the fangs. The more tanks alive, the better for killing these fangs. There we go. Oof, one tank, will it be enough? Yeah, should be fine. Ooh, forgot to say good luck and have fun. Where are my manners? I was too busy talking to the camera. He's gonna think we are so rude. Sorry I'm slow tonight, it's quite late. I can't play during the European Cup because it's during my running club meet. So I stay up till 1 in the morning to play in the American Cup. But it's okay, it's the weekend. Right, he's very boxed in, I'm thinking about flank players already. It would pull his crawls away and that would open up the steel balls getting picked off easier. I think if we're standard we want the Mustangs. They're all decent choices though. Let's balance out, feed the OCD beast. Then let's get another set of these fellas. 100 left over. We've got Mustangs, it's got to be damage. So our Mustangs can do a little bit more work now. With tanks you could normally argue health, but versus steel balls it makes no difference. Ooh, he went with the snipers. Yeah, it makes sense, we've got tanks. Glad we've got those extra crawlers in the midline. Still hasn't covered his flanks though. He's doubled up the number of balls he's got. Let's have a look at his techs. Lifelink instead of armor is the only unusual choice. Maybe he's plotting one big super group of balls all linked together. Standard fangs, fairly standard crawlers. Acidic instead of impact drill can be argued either way. I much prefer impact drill personally. Now we've got scorpions as a more reliable source of acid, I think impact drill on the crawlers makes them much more dangerous. So many steel balls, I'm just glad he doesn't have armor for them, so our Mustangs can still perform. Yeah, right side is stronger because of level 2 fangs. See what a difference a single level on a single unit makes. Keep on top of your upgrades, folks. Always remember, it's double the stats for half the price. There's a reason I'm always grinning when I'm upgrading units. Hopefully these Mustangs will get level up soon as well. These guys killing the tower as well gives them an extra 200 XP for free. Winning early rounds helps you win late rounds. It sounds obvious, but always try and win every round you can. Portable shield, ooh, on a set of level 2 tanks that'd be really good. But senior manufacturing is very good as well. I'm going to take my own advice and try and win every round I can. Let's take the shield. I'm going to put it on these guys because they were the ones who were dying, and that should hopefully help the Mustangs behind them get experience and level up. Oh, 21 experience away from the level up already. That would have been huge. That's a shame. Now all the XP from this round is wasted. Let's get even more crawlers so our tanks are safe from the snipers. Yeah, he should go Arclight this turn. He's struggling with Chaff Clear, I guess he could go Vulcan instead. If he does, we'll just take armor on our level 2 tanks, and that'll be huge. 150 left over, I think we have to push plus 50 for the extra unit drop. Yeah, I think it's time we start pressuring the flank. Let's see what he's thinking. Oh wow, range on the Fangs and replicate on the Crawlers. That's a problem, they're going to kill our dudes and turn them into chaff his own. We can beat that play with impact drill, so our Crawlers will win those fights. And we need to get mechanical rage on our tanks as well so they shoot faster. He's going to have a huge influx of Crawlers once these guys finish, duking it out amongst themselves. But yeah, it has meant without the Crawlers here, we've cleaned off these guys much quicker, even without leveling up the Mustangs yet. So once again compare this side to that side. See the difference small changes make. So what did he take? He didn't take shield, and he didn't take cheaper giants. Did he skip? Replicate's a fun upgrade. It means whenever the Crawlers kill anything, they spawn an extra Crawler. So our units can get a pile of experience if they can hold the waves of the Horde off. But if we don't, it's like a zombie horror movie, where they sweep over us as a massive horde. Senior Manufacturing shows up once again, offering his services. And yeah, I think we'll take him this time. Right, all our upgrades, double the stats, half the price, can't say fairer than that. Ooh, these guys hit level 3, hopefully we can get a damage item for them soon. Not a lot of money left over, they're only 450, so we can't even unlock a giant. Ugh. Have to take impact drill. And then 2 more sets of Fangs. Feels a bit weird taking an upgrade on Crawlers and then buying Fangs, but is what it is. We're going to pivot into Giants, and we need the Fangs to protect them. I don't want to go too deep on Crawler, just in case he goes Vulcan. We are heavy armor specialists, don't forget. Okay, let's see what he's thinking. Ooh, a cheeky missile in the middle line and some Scorpions. Yeah, I can see it. A little bit of overlap with the Steelballs, but they're better against the chaff. Not convinced this missile's going to do much. Yeah, that's nothing. 50 gold to us. Nice. Okay, he's gone Scorpion, which makes me think Overlord is our path out. Let's see, does he have anti-air on his marksman? No, he does not. Wow. This Overlord can do a lot of work for us here. We'll need to keep an eye on the Crawlers though, because they can distract the Overlords. Oof, lost a lot of tanks over on this side and Mustangs on the other. He's going to get a lot of experience taking bite-sized chunks out of our Mustangs. Yep, he's already leveled up. It seems the Scorpions are a really good choice. Well played, sir. Big loss for us here. That's a pain. We're going to be facing a level 2 Scorpions next turn. Deployment specialist jumping out at me, but let's have a look. Could we get value from underground threats summoning Crawlers somewhere? Yes, I think we can. Let's reinforce these guys. Upgrade these tanks. Level 3 with a shield is huge. And then let's get our Overlords.
Battle cruiser operational.
Have them coming in from this kind of angle. Attacking into the Scorpion, but away from the sniper. Right. Wasn't a big turn, but hopefully it's a strong turn. Scorpion here to answer the flank. Interesting. He's pivoted hard into Scorpion. Hopefully our boats can answer that. Oh, I don't have range on my upgrades. I was thinking reload with range, but maybe just cannon will be enough. How are we doing? This crowd of Steelballs is a bit spooky. I think we should kill it. As long as we can keep these snipers away from our Overlords, we've won the round. He's got quite a few Fangs, but they take forever to kill Overlords. Our Mustangs are feeding experience to his Scorpions. It's going to give us problems in rounds to come if we're not careful. We've won the left, and yeah, we'll win the right now as well. There we go, good round. Our Overlords made all the difference there. Wonder how he's going to try and answer them. My normal response would have been marksman with anti-air and range, but he doesn't have that as an option. He'll take the Phoenix, we take the Phoenix, we take range, we win the duel. Anything else there is a losing matchup. These guys should have had a level up. No, they still haven't. Wow. I guess the Scorpion just one-shot half of them. Level 4 tanks at least. This is going to look a little bit weird. I'm going to buy some extra tanks. Even though he's winning with Scorpions right now. Even going to get mech rage on them, so they shoot faster. So DRN, why are you buying tanks into Scorpions? I thought Overlords were the answer. Thank you, kind sir, I'm glad you asked. I can see you're something of a Mechabellum player yourself. 2 Overlords is enough to kill any number of Scorpions, and then the way we win this is by winning the ground battles. There isn't chaff in the way in front of them. As long as our Overlords have a clear line of sight, they'll kill anything. These Phoenixes are exploitable, we can distract them with Crawlers over here. But yeah, now we definitely need range in our Mustangs so we can outrange these Fangs. I think it's a little bit early for temp range actually. But I guess he's scared of getting blown out the water. That's 100 he can't get back. We just need to make sure we've still got bodies in front of the Overlords. The Phoenixes can't get a straight line of sight on them. I think next turn he's pretty much guaranteed to go shield on his Fangs because he's got so many of them. But maybe he's trying Fang carry and got Mech Rage on them. My big tank play that I was so smug and happy about hasn't quite paid off. Oh, when I saw the extra Fangs I thought we were laughing, but no. He's just hanging on with more chaff on the board than we are. Ooh, hero tank takes the tower, that should be enough. Need to get these last Phoenixes. Yes! There we go. Just. Whew. Right. Has to be range specialist. I'd love the damage item for our Mustangs, but it's just not going to work if we get outranged. I'm thinking we double the number of Mustangs we've got, get range on them, and mow down those Fangs in droves. And this way, if you get shield on them, it doesn't really matter, because the Fangs will just chew through them anyway. Upgrade our Phoenixes, so they're better at the 1v1 duels, and they can start popping the Scorpions if we get elite on them later. And my feeling here is level up these guys. Oh, they still haven't made a level up. Well, shows how much use they are. Let's just take health up from the tower. It's well past time we had this. Right, I think we're okay for another round. There's the shields and more snipers with range. Okay. Glad we've got the range of the Mustangs and millions more of them. These Steelballs haven't done a lot for him actually, but they're just threatening, taking mechanical division and dropping a set of crawlers every time they die. We need to get elite in our Phoenixes so they can sit further back. We look comfortable here. These Fangs are level 3, yikes. Yeah, we need elite Phoenixes right now so they can pop the Scorpions in a single shot. Get whatever levels we can for them, and then we'll go elite. Almost there, one more win and we've got this. So I think it's time we punish this corner and pull the chaff over this way as well. Ooh, I almost instantly clicked on strike there. But I think speed is better, because with the strike it doesn't really matter if they arrive 2.5 seconds sooner. But speed will mean our Mustangs can exploit the Fangs while they're unprotected. And then I think his entire front line just folds. Level 5 tanks, that's crazy. Let's drop crawlers into this corner to pull his crawlers away, and it'll distract the Phoenixes too. We're definitely going for the win here, so let's push and take temp range. 400 left over. Kind of tempted to replicate ourselves, but I don't think it'll make much difference. Can't afford armour for the tanks. How best to spend 400 for a big impact? Our key advantage here would be to keep stuff alive. And we keep stuff alive with more chaff, or chaff that lives longer. We can't afford shields for our Fangs, let's just get more Fangs. If we don't win this round, we'll get shields on the Fangs next round. Standard closing doctrine is missiles. They won't kill the Fangs outright, but they'll take the shields off them and let our Mustangs kill them much faster. I think we're good here. So these guys should pull these Phoenixes across. Let's see what he's going for. Lots of upgrades, even more Scorpions and Snipers. Okay, makes sense. So you see the missiles haven't killed them, but they've taken the shields off them. And we've pulled the crawls across out of the way as well. So if we're lucky here, we can get through the Fangs and get to his back row before they arrive. No, we haven't quite gotten to his back row. The Fangs have just held, despite all our hard work. Ooh, it's so close. So much damage coming out from both sides. I think we've just made it. It should be lethal, but it's very close. Oh, yes! GG. That round was so close. In fact, the last few rounds have been very close as well. That was a really good game. Let's give him some specific feedback about what we liked. That Fang line was awesome. Got to level 4 on some of the Fangs. And then let's wish him well for the rest of the tournament to come. I always hear the Game of Thrones line. Good luck in the wars to come. It's almost a malediction. Whew, these guys got to level 4 just because they were killing these level 3 Mustangs. Not sure I should take them to level 3 so fast. Or maybe we should get range earlier on them. Wow, so many Fangs, so many balls. He should have anticipated this flank and had a missile here and here, just so this back line wasn't distracted. Gives us a lot of time to chew through a lot of the Fangs. The Fangs were a good carry for him with the range. 7,000 damage, 9,000, 19,000, 33,000? 33,000 damage from some Fangs. I guess because we didn't have tanks in the midline. This is the sort of situation where you almost want to put armor enhancement on your tanks. The problem was the Scorpions would just pop them, even if they had the armor on them. I think we were right to go Overlord, and I think we were right to go Phoenix when it was offered to us. I don't think he made very good use of these steel balls. He could have sold out of it, or he could have gone mechanical division on them. No, damage sharing's terrible. We've got enough high damage stuff that we'll just kill them. He should have taken the shield the same turn we did and put it on one of his Scorpions to make it super tanky. His Phoenix pickup was quite sensible. Glad he took range on it. What did he go for? Ranged as well, yeah. Very similar pickups. I think the elite spec on our Phoenixes just get them a little bit further away and help them finish off the Scorpions a little bit quicker. Because normally Marksman with range is just enough to outrange the Phoenixes. But once you get to level 3 with elite, you can just balance it out as long as they don't have anti-air. And you get the extra damage for each level in elite spec, helping versus the higher health targets. We're only level 2, but we're getting there. From his perspective, he played really well. I think shields first before range on the Fangs. I think he was a little bit light on crawlers. A crawler set in each corner to hold off the flanks would have really helped. These Scorpions, when you've got this many of them, I think there's a situation where I would actually take siege mode and just decimate my front lines, because they'll just sit so much further back and do so much work as we're advancing, closing in on his front line. I probably should have taken shields on our Fangs, but money was always quite tight. I'm glad we got range on our Mustangs in answer to his Fangs with range, because if you look, the extra range, if the enemy has range in his Fangs and you don't have range on your Mustangs, then he outranges you. And then the Fangs start trading really well into the Mustangs, which feels very weird, because normally you'd expect Mustangs to eat the Fangs. His balls could have done with armor on them for sure. Just like our tanks have armor as an option, you should probably have it on your steel balls. So they're a bit more of a sturdy front line and can hold off our Mustangs for a bit longer. Whew. Very pretty formation, I've got to admit that. But I'm very much a function before form person. Right, let's see how much combat power we've gained or lost. 1,000 combat power, that's not bad. But only 1 MMR, that feels a bit bad. Let's see where we're up to in the tournament. We are all the way down here in 18th currently. Well, thank you for watching as always, hope you had some fun here. Let me know what I did wrong or if I missed a trick. I'm afraid I'm a bit busy this week with family, so the videos will be a little bit more sporadic, rather than one a day like I aim for. Please forgive me for that, but real life must always come first. So I'll see you when I see you for the next game.